What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I just want to bring up a disturbing situation that we all find ourselves in that no one was paying attention to. Now that frog has been boiled and it doesn't even know it. Have you noticed that all of your celebrities and all of your sports figures have been encouraging you and your children to place bets on sporting events online? Have you noticed how your children are being inundated with advertisements for gambling online for various different reasons? You don't even have to bet on sports anymore. You can bet on damn near anything. We all know that gambling is one of the most addicting addictions, and it is a true addiction that affects not just the person but the family and friends around them. We all know that next to alcohol, gambling is one of the most deadliest addictions because it causes people who get sucked into this, it causes people to do things like borrow money, deal with loan sharks, steal, and various other reasons in order to get their next dopamine fix on betting. We have people like what's the comedian? The little short guy, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, who's a comedian who made his money being the token Negro, the token funny, safe Negro online and on the internet, who made his money being the butt of white men jokes, right? This guy now is telling our children to go out here and gamble. DraftKings, various other different gambling organizations that once used to be, isolated to gambling halls where adults would have to drive to and go and give their money away. Now, anybody can do it. Anybody can get online and throw their money away. And they're advertising it towards our children. People like Kevin Hart and various other actors who didn't make their money and didn't make their riches and success off of gambling, but are now encouraging all of our youth to do it, encouraging all of us to do it, encouraging us to become addicted to gambling, to make it so the access to us losing our money is much faster, because we can just turn our phones on and hop into any casino and throw away our life savings once we get addicted to the obviously addicted algorithmic dopamine fix of gambling. I just want all of y'all to pay attention to that. Years ago, we used to have problems with commercials gearing their products and their services in their gambling halls towards our children. Years ago, people who used to try to do the gambling online thing would get shunned. We'd have to leave the country. We'd get arrested. But now, since everybody's making money off of it, it's okay. Your favorite youth influential football star, basketball star, actor, athlete will now tell you, go ahead and gamble, man. Just a few dollars. DraftKings, right? And various other gambling apps that will allow you to take your money and give them more of it. Isn't it ridiculous? These are supposed to be the ones we look up to, and they're telling us to gamble. They might as well tell us to go ahead and line up an 8-ball and snort that shit straight up. They might as well tell us to go ahead and take a bump of fentanyl. They might as well go ahead and tell us to down that whole bottle of tequila. That's what they might as well be doing, because that's what they're doing. And slowly but surely, our youth with the access to gambling are becoming addicted. Our youth are spending their money on marijuana and gambling. They're going out here door dashing, all right? They're getting $100 and they go ahead and buy half just with weed, and then they go and betting with the other half, trying to make it big, trying to win the millions, trying to get that dopamine fix, trying to keep hope alive. It's ridiculous. I was just wondering if anybody's noticed that America has now made it okay to advertise gambling and facilitate gambling to our youth. Don't give me that, are you older than 18 disclaimer at the beginning of every website. Everybody knows, everybody just press the button and bypasses it. There's always ways to do it. So I'm just saying, I noticed these type of things and I don't like it. And I think gambling should stay in the gambling halls, or should be mired or restricted to people who are of age and are legally of mind to throw their money away, but not geared towards our children who ain't even ready yet. They think they're playing video games. The way they're looking at it, they're like, it's like a video game that they actually lose real money from. Ridiculous. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
I'm making note of the celebrities who are advertising sports gambling to us. I got a video Snapchat from Bet365 and Kevin Hart. First of all, I'm not the audience to sports bet. I don't understand football. However, to do it over a Snapchat ad, and they also do commercials as well. I've seen commercials with John Hamm. He's a sinister person. Did you ever hear about what he did in college, the hazing incident? Of course, that didn't affect his career at all. Celebrities who advertise anything, period, to the masses, I think deserve to be criticized at the very least, and tarred and feathered at the very most. But celebrities who advertise sports gambling, that is a new kind of low. It's a new kind of shameful. We have the power to shame these celebrities publicly. If we started a campaign where everybody just goes and comments on John Hamm's Instagram or Kevin Hart's Instagram, genuinely harassing them, just citing statistics for sports gambling and how it devastates specifically young men across this country, we could do that. We could do that. We could hold these people accountable. They're getting richer and richer for what reason? Oh, are John Hamm's pockets hurting? Is that why he's taking this DraftKings ad? Oh, he's poor. Oh, poor baby.
You niggas are getting paid to promote gambling to kids. You're doing it on the slick. How many videos have you seen where niggas start talking and within the first 10 seconds they mention Kalshi, fucking gambling app, where you can gamble on everything? They're not slick, bro. There's no hashtag ad. This isn't being done through TikTok in a legal manner. No, they're doing it on the fly. I don't have proof, but I do have pattern recognition. And we know how much bread these gambling companies be dishing out to niggas, like steak and such. We know. And it's not only these gambling apps. I first noticed when this one dude who's like balding a little bit and he's super rich, he gives all these story times. And at the end, there's always a mention of some sort of app or some sort of site, but he doesn't do it as a promo. He just says, yeah, this saved my life in the situation. He's not slick either, bro. I get to blocking niggas. I get to not interested. I ain't gonna report them, get your bag, but stop disrespecting my intelligence, bro. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just getting your bag, but come on. Let me know if you've seen this so I know I'm not the only.
How exactly is Disney getting away with this? As it turns out, ESPN on Foxtel was several years ago given a special exemption from the daytime ban on gambling ads because it was deemed to have so low an audience share. Now, Disney is claiming because it's simply simulcasting Foxtel's ESPN feed, it too should be exempted from the rules. The company told us
advertising on ESPN channels on pay TV, including on simulcast digital feeds of the channels on Disney Plus, is compliant with all applicable regulations and code.
Meanwhile, Disney Plus's open arms approach to gambling advertising drew this peace of mind from advocate Tim Costello.
It's a disgrace. Disney, the maker of the world's most loved kids' movies, is now ramming ads for an adult product down kids' throats. Carve-outs like this just make it a joke.
In 2026, the biggest danger to young guys is not alcohol, it's not nicotine, it's not even porn, it's online betting. The average ad slot for a Super Bowl this year was anywhere from $7 to $10 million. So what does that mean? That means that these companies are willing to spend millions, upwards of tens of millions of dollars to put their ad of betting in front of you, knowing that they're gonna make their money back. You are the product, and you need to realize that you are selling your soul to these companies. If you struggle with sports betting or any online gambling, look at the description, sign up for the lesson app.
Growing crisis in America that isn't talked about that much. It's not as dire as the opioid crisis, but it's being pushed on young American men by some of the stupidest and most toxic men in society today, and I'm talking about sports gambling. Spent the past few hours diving into some of the various ongoing lawsuits, and there needs to be regulation here. I know we're in this time of no regulation on anything, but the primary objective of companies like FanDuel and DraftKings is to find people, take every single penny they have, suck the blood and life and money out of them like a vampire, and move on. Found in this lawsuit last year in Baltimore, which their mayor was speaking on, was FanDuel and DraftKings keeping track of 186 individual attributes for every single bettor. Trying to find out with all these attributes is how much you gamble, when you gamble, how susceptible you are to marketing, what you gamble on, and how they can push you in very individual and personalized ways to spend more money. What they did was find people who were the most vulnerable and put them into VIP programs where you're paired with a host who is basically trying to push you to gamble at every single turn. Not just about maintaining relationships with active bettors, it's about using that data to find people who were whales, right? Who used to spend a ton of money, probably realized they were in too deep and stopped, and then retarget those people and reach out to them and start hitting them with personalized marketing. When we're talking about that marketing, we're talking about verbiage that is insidious, right? We're talking about the usage of phrases like risk-free bets or no-sweat bets, which certain states have straight up banned, like Ohio, because this is misleading. For example, say they send you a promotion for a $50 risk-free bet, right? So you're taking $50 of your own money, you're activating that, so it's now risk-free. If you lose that bet, that money is being turned into site credit, essentially, right? It's being turned into dollars for FanDuel or DraftKings or whatever. So it is not risk-free because that money is now gone. You now just have the opportunity to bet once again, but it is not risk-free because if you lose the bet, you forfeit your money. They'll do things like deposit matches. So DraftKings had an example where they had a $1,000 deposit match, but what you had to do was deposit $5,000 and then bet $25,000 over a certain period of time to get the $1,000. Once you're in $30,000 over 90 days, you're getting $1,000, right? Another problem today is they push you to bet on every single thing, right? They want you betting on individual drives, at-bats, pitches, like small micro bets, right, to keep you on every single moment of a game. This is how you spend more and more and more. You don't even realize that you're doing it. They slap faces that you know and may like on this stuff. Pat McAfee had his deal with FanDuel, which expired, but he was milking this for every single penny. I believe he got $120 million. I think that every single celebrity involved in this is frankly fucking pathetic. I think people like Kevin Hart have absolutely no morals. People like Wayne Gretzky don't care about the damage this will do to individuals and to families. I think people like Jamie Foxx are just seeing a big paycheck and they're saying, you know what, that's great. They're not pushing you to become a professional bettor, right, and be looking for small bits of edge here and there 24/7, 365. They want you slapping money down on parlays that are not going to hit, but you get 4 out of 5 legs and you think, oh, I almost got there. Maybe the next one will hit. I'll make my money back. At the end of all these ads, right, they always say gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Like any of these people gives a flying fuck. So look, if you follow me, if you're someone who thinks you might bet one or too many times a week, go into FanDuel or DraftKings, open up your account summary and look at how much money you have won or lost. If that number worries you, please just delete that shit off your phone.
Stop promoting gambling to the kids. Stop promoting gambling. Damn, that's all they promote. All these ads and commercials and gambling. Every celebrity, every athlete, everybody is just promoting fucking gambling. And then when somebody like Hassanat promotes reading a book, everybody fucking hates on him. And nobody wants to promote literacy to the youth. So all of your youth is going to be dumb. Like, what the fuck? Nobody wants, and like, anytime somebody promotes something else positive besides this big ass, it's two main things that's getting promoted right now. Gambling is one of them, and that shit is not cool. Like, damn, what about the kids, man? That's all, everybody is taking gambling deals and gambling money because they know they finna, you're gonna influence these little niggas and they finna get on these betting apps and get on these apps and start losing that money on and start losing, they ain't gonna be able to get to no house.
Every time I see one of them celebrities on them gambling apps, and they be like, oh my God, no, this is real. How am I winning $1,000 from 5 seconds? But it's gotta be fake. I pray for them. Every time they on one of them gambling apps, play them games, the money going up a lot. They go from $15 to $20,000. I pray for you, brother. Because you're going through rough times right now. That's what I automatically, I'm not gonna, no offense. I see like Polo G on there. I'm like, I see the cut. I see Wyco Osiris. I'm like, oh, the Soldier Boy. Like, oh, I'm not saying these niggas broke, but it's like, y'all niggas can't get like some weed to sell. You know what I'm saying? I can't get like a little weed promo or something. Damn, what niggas run out of weed promo? What going on? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of sad, bro. Then I see Kodak too. I'm like, damn. Kodak?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.